creating on it because I have a passion for it, and I think I have what it is. And I get inspired seeing people on screens, and I always love to be on screens, just like them.
You.
Just a very
Let me get to that answer.
I'm into photography and I just came so that I can learn more.
My name is Frank. The reason why I want to join I'm just interested in it. I love it.
My name is Felix also. Felix Information.
Your name is?
Oh, my name is Makeda Datsen. I am a sister of a fellow Santa Clausian, so I'm a proud fan of a Santa Clausian. I would say I love traveling, content creation. So I'm in the tourism industry. I'm also in the IT industry, so specifically IT, technical assistance, and artificial intelligence and machine learning. I've also explored a bit of media and communication. So a year ago, I went with the Radio Broadcasting Corporation. So yeah, that's just about it.
So you guys are in good hands. And I like the fact that most of you said you're doing it because you love. And passion is very important. But passion is always going to pay your bills. So you need to really know where you're going for. So I had a little bit of photography, I had a little bit of content creation, I had a lot of journalism, and I heard one person say he wants to see how the brain behind it works. So I've been paying attention. Now, let me start with the one that should come easiest to me, content creation. Everybody creates content, whether you're little or not, whether you where all the content creation. You take pictures of either yourself or a parent or a sibling or church. So I see where your passion is. And as much as everybody could do it, understandably, some people are not better at it than others. Some people are naturally gifted at creating content than others. But I would not necessarily say I am the best content creator out there. You guys saw me doing works with different. He has worked with a lot of bigger people. Yet he still has time for everyone. You've met our president already, and I've told you a little bit about his background in media and communications. Now, you've all told me what you want to know. Now it's my turn to tell you how to get to it. Again, I've started content creation. Pick a passion, pick a subject matter, and exploit the most out of it. I'm a sports person. I entered this field because I wanted to be a sports person. I didn't get into it straight away. In fact, after national service, which is the stage after university, from 2020, I was unemployed. I got a lucky phone call. I emphasize lucky. Somebody will say the grace of God, and it's true, because God directed the person to call me at that point in time. He could have called anybody else. God also directed me to wake up at a particular moment and not be doing. And 8 years later, I'm talking to you right now. All because I picked up the phone call and I was willing to listen to what the person had to say. Communication is not always about talking. In fact, if we are being honest, the listening is the most important aspect, because if you don't hear properly and understand what is being said, so how are you going to connect with whether it's video, whether it's video production, whether it's audio production, whether it's sound engineering, which is also technically part of this, whether it's blogging, whether it's vlogging, whether it's journalism, whether it's public relations, whether it's customer relations. These all have to do with communication, indirectly or directly, are all part of me. Now, I introduced myself as a lot of things. The first thing I started with was I'm a social media manager. That's the career path I led to all of this. How many of you are on social media? How many of you prefer Instagram to the rest? How many of you prefer TikTok to the rest? Yes. How many of you use Facebook? How many of you use Twitter? I know you are very taste in terms of social media. Now, it's the same way your audience are very taste in media fiction. Somebody wants to know the latest in sports, is watching movies. Somebody is watching Keston. Somebody is listening to Angel. Somebody who just goes to Kojo Sheldon. Sheldon has a unique way of giving you the angle you are looking for. It's taste and preferences. You can be the flavor of the month today, tomorrow we don't want to hear from you. How do you stay relevant? How do you stay consistent? Those of you who said you want to do journalism, who's your favorite journalist? Let's say Ghanaian, let's say foreign. Pick anybody at random. I just want to hear any name. Any name. Which is why?
He's eloquent and he has mastered his craft very well. And he also won the Communal Award for BBC. I'm inspired by his story.
So you've seen a lot of him. Would you like to try in front of everybody? I'm taking your seats. Guys, let's give him a round of applause. Let me pretend to be directing for you so that you can tell us.
It's back.
Oh, you can go on.
Good evening, family. It's 6 o'clock and it's time for our major news bulletin for the day. I am Adisadel, and this is News 360.
You are you.
Good evening, family. It's 6 o'clock p.m. and it's time now for our major news bulletin for the day. This is News 360. I am Peter Allen, and up next is the headlines.
So I'll give you at least a 7.5. One, because I have to tell you that you are you, because you have to put yourself in the moment. And two, you didn't give us a letter after the last 7.5. nervous
Not really.
because you have known your peers?
No. It's something that I think it's God given. It's happened, watching a lot of things like that. And sometimes the seniors to always like ask me to do stuff like this for them. And I'm practicing, I've always tried to be a journalist. I would like to be a journalist. Just so you can now for things.
You didn't mention the media house and wave, but I'm not upset, don't worry. For the record, I went to Assassin Radio. Some of you may know Assassin Radio here.
I know it's awesome.
I'm not Assassin Radio. One of the people I like listening to, even though I'm a fan of Raza. And Raza is also a fan of Russia. So, if you're not looking for a mentor in big place,
And I worked with Raza 2 years ago, and so yeah, he's one of the few people I look up to when it comes to radio broadcasting. So yeah.
so as you can hear, you can tell we like to. We might not look like it, but once we identify that as a person and you're genuine in whatever you're looking for, we're there for you. So after all content creation and effort that you brand into journalism, then we come to you trying to see the brain behind everything. Should I assume most of it is production? Should I assume that most of it is production? Okay, so there are different types of production.
Would you want me to come in with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you production on my perspective. I produced for 2 years for Assassin Radio. I don't know if you would want to do TV or radio, but we have a bit of a similarity. So when you talk about production, I want to know which aspect. Is it the technological aspect of the production, or you going out there to get information to give to the journalist or the presenter who is going to present the news? I want to know what is your... You want... Okay, so all. So I'll start with the technological aspect. What we call the master control room. That is where all the magic happens. What the things you see on on TV, what you hear on radio, it is broadcasted from a room called the master control room. So the master control room contains equipment. So we have the master control table, which is like a panel. You see the consoles the DJs use. So they also have a similar thing like that. It also contains the visual and the audio aspect of production. So we tell how you sound like on radio. If your sound is not good, we will direct you, okay, your sound is not good, so you should adjust it a bit. In terms of the visual, how you appear on TV, we control that aspect of it, how you should look, we check all the aspects. And we also check the end product of whatever it is going on in the master control. So before you go on the big screen, so let's say when you switch it on, you don't automatically go on the big screen. It takes a few minutes, I would say 2 minutes, for you to go on the big screen. I don't know if you guys have tried this. When a show is being broadcasted on TV and you call in, do you notice the similarity? Like, it takes a while for you to hear your voice on the TV. Have you noticed it? They should tell you that it doesn't broadcast those live. It's different from the live one, but it takes a while because at any moment in time we can hang up, so that if there's an emergency, we can handle the situation before anything happens. So we handle all those. And I wouldn't say it's an easy task, honestly. It's a very difficult task. It looks cool on the outside, but there's so much that goes into it. And if you'd want to go into that aspect of that, I would advise you should be someone who pays attention. You should be very attentive. You should be someone who is fast, always on your knees, on your toes. I mean, you should be someone who is always ready to learn. And you shouldn't wait for you to be told what to do. you should know what to do. So you always have to be ahead of time, basically. I'll also advise you to do more research, watch a lot of YouTube channels. There are so many terminologies. I went to school, I studied, I came to the field, and it was different. So I would advise you to take internship serious. Now, see, in this part of our world, we are always expecting us to be paid when we go on internships. See, if someone had told me to start internship after high school, I would have taken it serious. And so I'm also going to give you that advice. Whenever you have the opportunity, don't wait to complete high school to start looking for internship or say, oh, I'm going for extra classes or something. When you know someone who is in the field that you want to be, just maybe ask them briefly that, can I do an internship with your company? Even if it's for just 2 weeks or 1 week, just to know a brief scope about the field you want to be in. Even if you don't get the opportunity to do an internship, you have YouTube channels. See, I always say that YouTube is the best university you can ever attend. Forget whatever they are teaching you in high school. Yes, they are giving you that opportunity to go out there, but you should take your YouTube channels very serious. There's nothing in this world that you want to learn that is not on YouTube. Everything. The only thing I'll say is how to kill a human being. I'm not sure you're going to find it there, but everything that you want to learn to succeed in this life, you will find it there. So take the YouTube channels very, very serious. Anything that comes into your mind, just go there and go and find it. Now you guys are lucky. We have artificial intelligence. I am studying artificial intelligence. And it's very difficult, but I want to learn it because it is now the how do you call it? The trend. You need to stay on top. You need to be there, because if I don't, someone who is in that will come and take my job, and I don't want someone to come and take my job. So you need to be there. You should use the AI tools like ChatGPT. That is one of the popular AI tools that everyone uses. If you go on WhatsApp, there's Meta AI. There are so many AI tools out there. Just go out there, search for it. Be on top of your game. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, you want to be a journalist. You want to go to school of journalism to go and learn whatever you want to learn. But before you go into that school of journalism, you need to learn. Learn ahead of your time. Learn before you go to that school. Read. See, one thing I'm always grateful about my parents is that my parents were people who were like, they will force you to read. If there's no time to go and visit your friend or go and watch video games, go and play video games. Yes, it is there, but there's time for that. But take your book seriously. You want it to be a journalist, take your vocabs very serious. The dictionary. Learn how to pronounce certain words. There are certain words you hear, okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. Just go on YouTube. How do they pronounce this word? Learn other languages like French, Spanish, Portuguese. Anything that will get you out there. Don't just concentrate on Ghana as your target market. Look outside. Focus on outside. I always tell people, focus on outside. Think 3 or 4 times ahead of what you want to do. And trust me, you will be the best version of yourself in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And it's all up to you, how you put your mind to it. And once again, take your studies seriously. Make use of your phones. Now you guys are lucky. Me, I was 16 years before I had my first phone.
I was 18.
Do you get me? And we didn't have access to internet. Now that's channel. Now anybody 30 years, you have a phone. Like take advantage of the internet. Make use of it. When you wake up in the morning, have it. How do you call it? To-dos. Have a to-do list. Okay, at the end of every day, I want to learn 15 words or 20 words. At the end of this day, I want to learn about this, or I want to learn about that. And trust me, by the end of 1 week or by the end of 1 month, you'll be surprised on the amount of information that you have actually processed or learned that you wouldn't get in school. Yes, they'll come and teach you math, science, social, all these things. When I went to the university, all these things that I missed, I didn't use it in school. I had to start all over again. Just me. I did business. But I went to school and I'm studying computer engineering. I'm doing HTML, CSS, Python, Java. Who come and teach me in secondary school? Nobody. So all these things that you are learning, trust me, you go to the university, they wouldn't apply anywhere. The only thing that is going to apply is English. Because you definitely use it to understand whatever your lecturer is teaching you. But if you really want to be in that field that you want to aspire to be, then this is the time. Don't wait for anything. Don't go and sit in that university lecture before they come and tell you that you should go and learn your books or go and, because see, let me tell you, they'll bring you the thing they bring, your scope of the semester. That these are the topics that you have to learn. They will not come and teach you to detail. Some of the lectures will even come and tell you that hey, when you go to your course, go and read on this topic. The following day, they are giving you a test. That is how it is.
Some are giving you a test on the spot.
Yes, my dear. So learn ahead of your time. Be on top of your game. Make use of your phones, your Google, your AIs. Be using them. Who wanted to be the graphic designer? Yes. I attended my PMC. I did graphic and web design. And you know it's funny, that I studied all these things and I'm not even using it in my life.
I didn't study them, but I'm using them in my life.
It's giving me a scope of, at least if someone talks about graphic and web design, I know something about it. I was using what do you call it? Photoshop. Now how many people use Photoshop? People rarely use Photoshop. It's only the people in my generation and before I use Photoshop. Now it's Canva. There are other applications like Canva out there. You just type, okay, I want a flyer. This is how I want the flyer to be. You bring it, you just modify it, and you are done. My dear, don't let someone come and tell you what to do. I'm giving it to you. So as I'm talking, be writing it. There are so many applications out there. You just go and ask. Just go to Google. Google, please, I want an application that will help me how to. It will give you all the information you need. Go on YouTube. How do I use Canva? How do I use Photoshop? How do I use this? How do I use be accent? There are so many tutorials. You don't have to go to them because the university will not teach you. It wouldn't teach you how to use these applications. Go to YouTube. Go and read them. See, I don't know how some of the parents, I don't know, some of you have a laptop already, some of you are planning to get a laptop, but I'll tell you that one of the biggest investments you can do for yourself is owning a laptop. Or an iPhone or a tablet. If you don't have the money to buy a laptop, save to get a tablet.
Or maximize the most out of your phone so you can get it.
Affordable laptop you can pay for. And with time, you can get an application. Get the application you need to succeed. You want to be a journalist, get the microphone. Be practicing. Set a camera up yourself. Get a microphone, or if I like to get a tripod, just put it there. Be practicing. You can even make videos of yourself. Put it out there on YouTube. It will even be generating money for you. So you are learning and you are cashing out at the same time. It's a double win. So whatever you are practicing, because
how to drink water.
Every day people are out there, people want to learn about something. Someone is looking for a mentor. I didn't have that when I was doing it. Some people are out there who are looking forward to having someone who will mentor them. Now there are people who are called mentors as a profession. Like they call themselves mentors because there are people out there like me who don't have mentors. So you can be a mentor to someone. You can be a mentor to someone in JHS. Just set the camera. It doesn't have to be a professional video. It doesn't have to be like an edited, like you need to be so serious about editing your video for you to look so appealing. My dear, start from somewhere. See all the good content creators out there. They started horrible. And with time they they started from somewhere and they started already. And the time they perfected their craft, you don't have to be perfect to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. You need to start from somewhere to get. Me, I was a very shy kid. See me sitting here talking to you. It is Takashi. Let me tell you. I was very shy. I was always nervous. You come and tell me to go and do a presentation and I'm shaking. But with time, I have to, like, nobody will tell you to do it. You have to harness the skills to get where you want to be. And you need to make use of the tools. Make use of the tools. Now you guys are like people are in Gen Z generation. Everything is so easy out there. Every resources you need, information, you just type it and it is there. So you guys have the minimum problem. So make use of all the tools you come across. See, even if it's a tool you don't even need now, just go on YouTube, search for it, and then you start learning. This course, I am doing a course right now, and most of the courses that I am doing, they'll just put the videos there. They'll put all those things that you want to learn, and then I'm like, wait, how am I going to do this? Then I have to go back to YouTube and I go and search. Okay, I want to learn how to use this application, this AI application. How do I go about it? So I am making use of having to get the certificates. I'm learning all the resources that I need, the information that I need to use the application. And then I go on YouTube to learn, to get the practical insights that I need to use the application. So it's a win-win here. As you are reading and learning, you make use of the application that is available to have the practical knowledge of the application that you need. See, I also talk about practical skills. See, you are learning the knowledge, you are learning the information, processing it in your head and everything. Like how to bake a bread. The recipes there, get flour, oil, butter, whatever. The information is, if you know that this is the recipe that you need, this is the process. But have you practiced it? If you don't practice it, how will you know that this is how to make the bread? So you see what I'm getting at? You need to have the practical knowledge of whatever you need to do. So you want to be in the production aspect of it. You personally go out there. Oh, okay, this is what is happening. Okay, let me take a video. Create a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's the best thing I can tell you. Create a YouTube channel. Go out there, shoot videos. Now that there's a YouTube channel about best shepherd. Like somebody is there. I want to listen to best shepherd. And you'll go on YouTube, and if you see the views that are there, or just someone posting a video of best shepherd, how? To you, it doesn't make sense, but to someone, that is how the person calms the nerves. Do you get me? So your talent, the talent that you personally have, you can just set up a camera. You know, it doesn't. Yeah, now there's TikTok. People are doing TikTok. That's also another way of generating money. It doesn't even necessarily have to be YouTube. It can be TikTok. And so it's not really about you want to be a content creator. Everyone is a content creator, as he said. Everyone, from the journalist, they are doing content creation. You see them on TikTok dancing. You see them on TikTok giving motivational messages, motivational speakers, whatever, doing whatever, showing their daily lives, how their day goes by as a content creator, as a journalist, as a doctor, as everybody is doing content creation. So my dear, it starts from now. Now is the time. Take advantages of your phones, of the tools you have. See, all these people that they are doing law, everybody's engineering, and all these things. At the end of the day, it all boils down to you. You see all those people? They will still need a social manager to manage their accounts for them. That is when you come. They need a content creator to come and shoot videos of their workplace, market them. You come in. They need someone to come and advertise their products. You come in. So you are doing their jobs for them. They are doing law, engineering, doctor, this. You will be the same person to come and sit down, come and learn about, okay, this are the doctorate then you have decided to choose. It is not an easy path. So take advantage of your tools, the applications, take advantage of the resources at your hand. See, the information is out there. It's free. It's free. Take advantage of it. Now you don't even have to be in a classroom to get a degree or a master or whatever degree you want. You can be at the comfort of your home and get a degree. Who would have, if I knew this was going to happen, now I wouldn't have even wasted my parents' money and go to the university. Because I went to the university, went to get a degree, and I am still learning, and I'm not learning in the classroom. I'm learning in my house. There's something called remote jobs. Now you don't even have to get an office to have a job. You can have a job in your home. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of the resources. See, there are so many people out there waiting for someone to come and tell them what to do in their lives. And I was one of them. I was one of the few people who were suffering with career choices. Because you have so many talents, you have so many resources at your hand, but you don't even know how to go about it. If I had gotten someone to come and sit and tell me go to YouTube and go and search for how to do this, like I wouldn't have suffered. But I am so glad that I learned. I realized it's earlier for me to not get to a stage where I feel like I've regretted doing this course or doing that course or doing that course. It still helped me. But I do not want you to go through the same path that I went through. Some of us, the courses that we did in the university, that's not what we are doing right now. There are some courses we went to pay money to do. We are not even using it. So you guys are so young. And you now if you learn or it's enter the head, you don't have to struggle like us that we have to drink coffee every day so that we can stay on top of our game. So please, that's just what I want to say. Take advantages of your phone. See, you see all those people on TikTok doing content creation, smiling, dancing. What are you going to get from watching someone dancing?
I'm reading science now, and then after school, you enter into the university and realize, because when you go to the university, you have to write an entrance exam. It's not an automatic qualification. You have to write an entrance exam, even with your 11 A's or 12 A's or 7 A's, whatever it is. You have to write an entrance exam, and if you don't qualify, you have to degrade either to a different course or
the school picks a course for you.
The school picks a course for you, which you might not like. So the subject is just to guide you to know what you are going to do. You know what you want to do. So the science you want to do, you have to prep your mind that I want to do science. I want to become maybe a biochemist, I want to become a physician, I want to become maybe a doctor in maybe dentistry or any other aspect of being a doctor. That's what you want to do. If you want to be a business person, you shape your mind. So those subjects you are learning, it only shapes you. It doesn't necessarily give you that I'm studying this or this is what I'm doing. No. If you are maybe a general student, you have a lot of branches. You study geography, you study history, you study economics, you study elective maths, you study government.
CRS.
In government, there's politics. When you go to the universities,
Political science.
And history. We go, so there are branches. So all those things guide you. It doesn't necessarily mean what I'm studying is what I'm going to do. That's why you are not reading one subject. In this part of our world, we are subject to a lot of subjects so that it goes fast. So when you travel outside, it becomes easy for you to study. Because your mind has been broadened in different areas. Out there, when one child is studying economics, that's what they give you. So they specialize. So you see 5, 6, 7, or 10 students in one, all of them economics. So they become experts in it. So all their time, when you move them from economics to maybe geography or maybe history or maybe politics, they can't do anything there. But you, when you are doing the economics, there, and they move you to geography because of your knowledge here, and then how you read different courses, you have a little knowledge, and that will give you an advantage. That is why when you're applying for a job, they tell you an added whatever qualification or whatever you have is an added advantage. But they know what to
learn
do.
other languages, just as I said, it should be a bonus.
So the strategy is just
I
shapes your
haven't
mind.
traveled to Germany before, but if you speak with me in German, I can understand. I can reply. I studied French in school, so that gave me an added bonus. But I don't know, I'm not sure you do languages. But you, for your own personal experience, if you want to get it, go out there and learn on your own. It doesn't have to be all the language. You can just decide to learn just French, or just German, or just Spanish. Any language that you feel comfortable with, just go. And it gives you an added bonus for you, your personal